Hello. I first off want to apologize for my face and my clothes because I have been driving in a car for about 7 hours and I just checked in my hotel a couple hours ago, so I haven't really had the motivation or need to get ready. So I've been sitting in my pajamas and no makeup and such. So yeah. And I also want to apologize that I suck at explaining things. I cannot make a video to save my life. I get anxious and nervous, so if I stop mid-video and just kind of think, yeah. Well, my friend Molly, I don't know how long ago, kind of made a comment on a GIF that was made making fun of suicide, or it seemed like it was. I'm not sure what the creator of it was hoping to achieve or what it was meant to do, but it was kind of making suicide into a joking matter. And Molly made a video expressing her feelings about it and that she didn't agree that and she thought it was wrong. And they attacked her for it and said that she shouldn't be able to take a joke and that she's homophobic and kind of going out on a limb and saying these stuff that isn't okay because, just, it's frustrating. But I want to put out my side so that they know that she's not the only one with those views, because I guarantee there's a lot more other people that would agree with me. But suicide is not something to be joking about. And I know society these days takes everything lightly, anything, And I can't say that I'm the most innocent person because I have a very, very dark humor. And I laugh at stuff that I know shouldn't be laughed at. And, sometimes you can't help it. You can laugh to what you want by yourself. That's okay. And everyone has made that mistake. Everyone has looked at something that's offensive and laughed at it at least once in their life. But to go out of your way to make a GIF of it really isn't okay, especially something as serious as suicide, because that is probably one of the number one things in the world that's kind of a concern now, is that there's so many people committing suicide and the age groups are getting younger and younger, and that is really alarming. And I don't know what compels you to think this is okay to make a joke about, but it's not. I mean, I'm sure you didn't mean any harm of it. I'm sure you didn't mean to promote suicide. I'm sure you didn't want to say, hey, all of you that are suicidal, just go kill yourself. I'm sure that you are not that sick of a person. But it can be taken that way because most people that are suicidal have the mindset of, no one cares about me, no one would care if I committed suicide. So when someone who is suicidal sees something joking about suicide, it'll just kind of fuel their fire, and they can pull that and say, see, this person doesn't think suicide, is serious and that it's a joke. No one will care if I died. I'm sure you didn't mean any harm by it. I don't know. But I have gone through that in my life several times, and just myself seeing that kind of made a rock fall in my stomach, because I just thought in my head, how can you make this and think this is funny? Because it's really not. It's very sick. But I'm sure that whoever created it, hasn't been that, down in their life before. And I don't know your life. I don't know if you have or if you haven't, if you're to that point in your life, if you have, that you can make fun of it, whatever. But for many others who are still down that hole, it's not okay. It's just going to push them farther down. And that's just not something you want to promote in this society anymore, because, it is. The society now is vicious, That's why so many people are committing suicide, is because it just gets worse and worse every day. But I just want to clarify that Molly is not the only one with these opinions, that suicide is never something to be joked about. And as she said, there are certain jokes that you should stay away from, and suicide is definitely one of them. Do not joke about suicide. It is the most serious thing, or one of the most serious things that happens. And it's real. It's not a joke. It happens every single day. About every 30 seconds, someone has committed suicide. And I'm sure if someone you knew committed suicide, it wouldn't be too funny then. So anyone who is making these suicide jokes and kind of taunting the just suicide and self-injury in its entirety, just stop. It's not funny. If you have been in that situation, you would know why it's not a laughing matter. And to those who are attacking Molly, she has enough shit on her shoulders as it is, and you should not be adding to that by kind of fighting for a pointless cause, because it is wrong. I don't know how you see it, but it's wrong. It's not something that you should be joking about. And maybe you should just take the GIF down. I don't know what you want to do. I can't make you do anything. But just anyone who has done it, just refrain from it. It's not cool. It's not funny. It's sick. It's very, very twisted. And I mean, that's all I'm going to say for now. I am awful at getting stuff off my chest because I usually have a million other ideas after the fact when it's done. But I guess that's all I have to say for now. Anyone that is going through those times and sees those jokes, don't let it push you farther down. Know that they're just confused themselves. They're the ones that are ignorant and don't know what's going on. But yeah, leave Molly alone. She didn't do anything wrong. Has the most perfect argument. It is a solid argument, and it's something that needs to be supported. So that's all I'm gonna say. Don't joke about suicide. Don't joke about self-injury. Don't joke about rape. Don't joke about anything like that. It's just not. It can trigger some people. So that's all. Bye.